Well, my little challenge is coming to an end. I always thought, you watch all these programs like Ed Stafford and Bear Grylls and Ray Mears, and you think, oh God, yes, I can do that, I can do that. The truth is, the average Joe Blogs like me sits there thinking, yeah, I could do that, are sadly mistaken. We're hardly prepared for this sort of life. And most of us will be dead within 3 or 4 days, because we don't really have a clue. You don't know how hot the sun can be, and it literally cooks and burns you. Walking on the sand as well burns your souls. Going into the jungle part, the humidity is a killer. You sweat and you stink, and it's terrible. And of course, the environment, these jagged rocks, these are knife-edge rocks. They're very difficult to climb on, so you can't really go up there and check for water pockets and everything else. I was lucky. If there was no one living here, there is enough material to build a crew shelter. I was lucky enough to find that water drip. So, shelter, water, yes, managed it. Because I'm in a bay though, I can't fish. There's no fish. Although, the other night, I was out looking at the stars, stark bollock naked, in the bay, as you do. And I was just looking at the stars, and I was just wondering what was pecking at my legs and other things. And I saw all these little fish, which you obviously can't catch. But I had my little light with me, and they were enamored by the light. So I put it closer to the water, and they were literally coming up into my hand. So theoretically, I could have got bait. The bottle traps didn't work. No matter how many I put out, about 6 out. And I think 4 washed away, even though I tied it down to a rock with some wire. I could have got bait and I could have gone out fishing. It seems as though there's no fish in the bay. You have to go out into the deeper water. So again, there is enough material here to build a crude sort of raft or something so I can sit on and go out and fish. I did bring some fishing line and some hooks with me. My little exercise has been an eye-opener, but us soft-souled white folks, not white folks, they're Caucasians, we're not really sort of like equipped for this sort of lifestyle, to come out here and all that. Most of us, I would imagine, would find it very, very difficult, a very difficult challenge, especially if there wasn't any water. Think about it. If there wasn't any water, you'd be dead within 5 days. Now, I couldn't fish, and I felt guilty. There's papaya which isn't ripe. There are bananas which aren't ripe. There's some coconut trees on the other beach, or right over the mountain thing. But I didn't feel right like walking up there and just start chopping down their livelihood. You know what I mean? Because there are people here. As much as it's been a shock to everybody that's come here and said, what's that? What's that crazy foreigner doing here? You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's been interesting anyway. It's given me a lot of time to think about stuff, which I usually do on my till. And I won't mention the name of the retailer, but some people might recognise the t-shirt. Surprisingly enough, this is the only t-shirt from that retailer that's lasted. It's pretty good. I'm really surprised. I might end up keeping this one. It's as I say, it's been an interesting exercise. If I had to do it all again, I'd be a lot better prepared. A bug out bag is only good for certain environments. So I'm going to have to think about that again, and when I get all this all down together and edit it up and put it on my blog, you'll all understand why. Anyway, catch you later.